How's it going, guys? My name's Shane. Welcome back to the Horror Basement. Today I'm bringing you another installment in the classic horror review series. Today we're going to be talking about The Hunchback of Notre Dame from 1923. Now, other than the 1925 Phantom of the Opera, this is probably one of the most famous roles of Lon Chaney. He plays the titular Hunchback or Quasimodo, who we see at the beginning of the movie spitting and jeering at the crowds on the street below the Notre Dame Cathedral. Unlike the later Disney adaptation, this Quasimodo is not portrayed nearly as sympathetically. He's described as being half blind, mostly deaf, and it's widely kind of implied that he has some form of like cognitive impairment, like he's not all there. So he isn't necessarily the hero like he is in the Disney version. And we, after he gets done spitting and jeering at the crowd below, he begins his descent down the facade of Notre Dame, which has some pretty incredible stunts from either Lon Chaney or whoever is in the Quasimodo suit as he's doing like these acrobatics and climbing down these like sculptures that they had to make for the movie. So once Quasi makes it to the ground, we meet our two villains of the film. The first is Jehan, who is the brother of the archbishop that runs Notre Dame Cathedral, and he basically is following in the, or he is in the same role that Claude Frollo plays in the Disney film, where his main goal is to get Esmeralda, the beautiful dancing gypsy girl, away from Phoebus, the suave, dashing leader of the royal guard, and basically force her to have sex with him. And he is assisted, or he is in cahoots with the other antagonist of this film, a dude named Kloppen, or Kloppen. It's a silent film, so I don't know how it's actually pronounced. He is the king of the thieves. Basically, he runs the smelly peasant side of town, and his goal is to start a revolution and take all of the aristocrats' money. So I'm not really sure how these two evil plans mesh up together, but they actually take these two evil plans along with the love story between Phoebus and Esmeralda take up the good middle chunk of the movie. After the scourging or the torture scene, where Quasimodo is punished for having attacked Esmeralda on behalf of Jehan. And after the scourging scene, we don't see very much of Quasimodo until towards the end of the movie, which, honestly, you're watching this because you want to see Lon Chaney's performance, and the movie, for its time, had a very expansive runtime. Like, it's over 2 hours long, which is rare in this era of film. But the ending certainly makes up for it. Through various twists and turns of the plot, Jehan has Esmeralda trapped up in the high towers of Notre Dame, and Kloppen and his goons are going to try to siege Notre Dame to try and get Esmeralda back. And this is where the movie really flexes its might. It's really impressive in a movie this old to see this many like extras running around. You know, the whole like torches and pitchforks, and Quasimodo dropping giant pieces of wood and pouring molten lead onto these people trying to break down the door, until he has his final confrontation with Jehan, to where they both end up dying in the end. Yeah, so overall, I really enjoyed this movie. It's a classic. I love anything with Lon Chaney in it. if you feel yourself having the urge in that middle portion of the movie to fast forward a bit until you see Lon Chaney again, it probably wouldn't hurt. There is a good bit of filler in this where there's a lot of talk about the French aristocracy and all that, when really all we want to see is Lon Chaney doing his thing in this very classic performance. But absolutely give this movie a watch. It's a true classic. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the movie, or if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button for more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.